Hey guys, welcome to science. I posted, there's a video that goes with this lesson. I posted that in Google Classroom. It'll just give you like a little introduction to what we're going to cover here today. So we've been doing life science, and we're going to focus on traits and genes today. And it says genes and traits are passed from one generation to the next to reproduction. And the vocabulary over here are double helix, gene, base pairs, and mitosis. So, as most of you know, we talked about this in class if you were there. Most of us get our traits and genes from our parents, but we don't always have, we don't exactly look like, both our mom and dad. We have traits from both of them. Okay, so we're going to kind of look at how that works today. Okay. So you probably noticed that living things look like their parents. Young maple trees look like older maple trees, and you probably look like a combination of your mom and dad. But you do not look exactly like them. And if you have brothers or sisters, you know that while you may resemble one another, each of you is unique. So this goes into DNA. It says DNA is a chemical molecule that is located in the cells of living things. Chromosomes are made from DNA. Chromosomes determine what an organism will be. All living things have different numbers of chromosomes, and different numbers of chromosomes produce different types of living things. So remember yesterday, we looked at human chromosomes, like I think cat, elephant, I think a pineapple was one of them. So we all have different amounts of chromosomes. So the DNA molecule has a definite shape. It's called a double helix. It looks like a twisted ladder, and that's what this is over here. Each rung on this chemical ladder is made up of genes. It is the genes that provide the instruction to the cell and determines whether a flower will be red or purple, whether a person will be short or tall, whether a dog will be black or white, with white patches or white with black patches. Okay, so the DNA is made up of 4 different chemical bases. These bases are called base A, base T, base G, and base C. So base A, base T, base G, and base C. It says that genes and DNA are made up in pairs. For example, the base pair TA is a combination of T and A. But these bases that join to form compares can only be joined together in certain ways. Bases C and G can only form pairs with each other, and bases A and T can only form pairs with each other. This is what makes possible for DNA to copy itself during mitosis. Each rung of the DNA ladder is made up of 2 base pairs. The way they're combined determine the traits of a living organism. For example, GC, TA, AT, and CG will form different than TA, AT, CG, and CG, GC, and GC, excuse me. Okay, so DNA and mitosis. During mitosis, the base pairs in the DNA molecule come apart. The 2 strands of DNA are no longer connected by the rungs of the ladder. Each base is now floating around in the cell nucleus. These floating bases find a disconnect of strand on the DNA and reconnect. In asexual reproduction, the new strands that are formed are exactly the same way as the original DNA. The new organism that is produced will be the exact duplicate of its parent. Sometimes it's called the clone. Remember, that's an asexual reproduction. Sometimes during sexual reproduction, DNA doesn't copy itself exactly. A change can occur in the way DNA has been copied. This is called a mutation. Mutations change the instruction of the genes, and mutations can be passed along from one generation to the next. So here's some questions that go basically with what we just read. So you can go ahead and answer those. And this is an experiment, and it talks about how you make your own DNA. You can look this over. You don't need to do this. This just shows you how, you can make DNA. And here are the answers to the questions right up here. So go ahead and do these. This is a really short lesson. And then if you're not sure, you can go down and just check your answers right here. Okay. That's all I have for today, you guys. We will pick this up tomorrow. I'm going to start social studies here in about 20 minutes. So hopefully I'll see some of you there. If not, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.